Hey, Donnie! It's Donnie Fandango, and it's time for the Week in Rage, everybody. Here we go. So Donnie Fandango bottles up all his rage, and he saves it for Fridays because otherwise, this guy would just be blowing up all over the place, number one. But number two, here's a guy who really would just let it bottle up and then blow up all over the place from like weeks worth of sweeping it under the carpet.
And then you have the possibility of just a grenade being rolled down the hallway.
Right. We were trying to avoid that. Right. So Donnie seemed very agitated yesterday when we were talking to him right before he hit the air. And so I'm really curious to see what is in this week's Week in Rage. Donnie, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm cool, man. There has been just some, I don't know, I'm just going to be kind of honest. There's been some sort of internal things kind of been going on around here lately that have been just... Killing me. And today, really, the rage isn't really directed at that. And I don't know, should I tell him what I told you guys when I came in, or should I wait until afterwards?
But what do you mean?
I'm not really in a bad mood at all today, man. The lady and I made it happen last night a couple of times.
He said he knocked the bottom out of her.
Yeah, I did.
That's why I was pissed off yesterday, I think there was some trouble in paradise.
Yeah, he said I knocked the bottom out of her last night.
I feel great. Like a superhuman.
Well, let's get mad.
All right. Well, I will when I start talking about this stuff, all right?
I like how he takes notes.
Yeah.
I can just see Donnie like sitting out in like public somewhere, and he breaks out his little notepad almost like a little reporter and like flips it open.
Like really hard.
Yeah. All right.
Pressing really hard down.
Okay, his eyes start like popping out of his head like it does.
Have you guys seen me do that? I do that, for real. Like I have a notebook.
Sure you do.
Yeah. All right, so I want to start off this week with just things that I effing hate. Purposefully messy hair guy? Yeah, come on, dude. Purposefully messy? Really? You just messed it up? I hate that, and I hate you. Also, I am a little bit jealous that you have hair that I don't, but I just hate that thing. Also, something else I hate. Chris Brown, you know that R&B guy that just...
beat up Rihanna, right?
Beat up Rihanna, who to me is like one of the hottest pieces of ass walking on the face of the planet. He's a douchebag for that. Well, this past weekend at the BET Awards, he did this Michael Jackson tribute where he got all like emotional, and it was the most fake, nonsensical PR move I've ever seen. Go to YouTube and watch it, and it will make you mad because it's just such nonsense.
Well, this will make you even angrier. Did you read this morning that he may have had these eye drops that made him cry during that appearance?
It's not surprising.
There are witnesses to that.
Dude, and what the problem is they've got all of these PR firms now that advise these stars when something bad happens. And they tell them to do these kinds of mea culpa kind of things to think that we're all going to buy it. And I don't buy it. It's stupid, and I hate that guy. I hope the rest of his career is nothing but a turd because he just sucks. A couple of other things I hate. Kiss has school supplies hitting Walmart. I hate Kiss. I hate Gene Simmons. I hate the music. I hate the face paint. I hate how it's all over the place. I hate Kiss. I wish it would go away, but I know it never, ever, ever will. Michael Vick, potentially in trouble again. I don't understand star athletes. You get second chance, third chance, fourth chance, fifth chance, and then you cannot just not hang out with the same jackasses that got you in trouble in the first place.
Donnie.
If I had that much money, I would sit in my house and have people come to me.
Tell me what happened with Michael Vick, because I get all my sports news from Patrico, and we know how that goes.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened.
The long and short of it was he was having a birthday party. I believe it was last weekend or the weekend beforehand, at like a Mexican restaurant. And
puppy themed, of course.
There was like supposedly
there were doggy bags, but it was actually dead dogs that they put food inside of, and they carried them out like bags.
Well, I guess there was a fight at this establishment where he had been having his birthday party, and one of the guys that he got indicted with in the dog ring could potentially potentially be one of the guys that could be a shooter in this whole shooting thing. So he said that he left the club way before it happened. Now they've got videotape that says he probably only left the club a couple of minutes before it did, and it was only a block away. I'm just saying, athletes, what more do you want? I mean, you get chicks, you've got money, you've got cars, you've got houses. Stay at home and don't be retarded. Okay, a couple of other things real quick, because I'm not even in that bad of a mood. A flat-billed hat guy, I just don't get it. Maybe that means that I'm old and not hip, and I know I'm old and I know I'm not hip, but I don't get the flat bill. Now, Patrico, you don't bother me with your flat bill because you actually still wear the hat. What I'm specifically talking about is Mr. Douchebag that has the flat bill hat and then barely has it on the side of his head, or has it on cockeyed. That to me is absolutely obnoxious.
Hey, did you see this new thing? I was hanging out with Lux and her boyfriend has the flat-billed hat, and he's got the stickers.
You know why? Because he works at Lids, and I'm sure he didn't even pay for it. He probably just borrowed it, and so therefore he doesn't want to
he's still got the stickers, the gold stickers on the brim.
He's probably still going to bring it back. He didn't pay for that hat.
Again, I will never wear my hat like that. There will always be a bend in my bill. And here's the last thing, okay? And I don't know that I should talk about this. Mary told me that I shouldn't, but I'm going to go ahead and let it go. All right, so honest to God, I've decided, and I've thought this for a while, that I needed to go back and I needed to talk to a shrink, all right? Not necessarily just about these anger management issues that are, kind of apparent, but there's a couple of other things. I let things bother me too much, and so I was like, all right, I'm going to look up this person. I'm going to look up a good shrink. I'm going to do a lot of research on this. So, man, a month ago, man, I made this appointment with this shrink in South County, and I didn't want to have to wait a month, but I thought, well, you know what? It'll be a really good shrink, so I can wait, right?
I want to see a shrink.
Okay, so Wednesday was supposed to be my first appointment, all right? I'm on the air for about 20 minutes, and I check my phone, and there is a voicemail from the doctor's office saying that they had to reschedule. This is about 5 hours before the appointment was supposed to start.
This is probably a test. They're probably just testing you.
Dude, why did you steal what I was about to say? So
I was mad at you.
So they gave me a number, so I called them back 3 times. I never got a god dang call back. So if this is some kind of test, it's working. I'm pissed, and I hate you, a doctor that's not returning my phone call and giving me another appointment. And also, the bitch that left the message, she's got a fat, she had a mustache, so I hate her too. I don't understand. I am trying to go and talk to somebody. You know I have an anger management issue, and you do this kind of stuff. What do you think is going to happen? This is just the kind of stuff that makes my head want to absolutely, positively explode. I'm really not in a bad mood, everybody. Happy 4th of July!
There you go, everybody. And that is his week in rage.